Hi, Fuji here from Kendo.com. Back from Japan. I had a great time in Japan, of course, Kendo included. I was there with my daughter this time for 3 weeks, and she had a good time. And she, amazingly, she caught up a lot of Japanese. She learned a lot. And I wouldn't say she's fluent, but before she only could understand what I'm saying, what I was telling her, I knew she understood, but she didn't answer me in Japanese. But now she does, and thanks to this, her second cousin, don't know, but yeah, relative, she played with my daughter a lot, and thanks to that, my daughter now can speak some Japanese. And I had a lot of while I was in Japan, my aunt passed away, so I was in Kagoshima for about a week, and of course that's very important. I wasn't going to go there anyway, but then it turned out that I was there for longer than I expected, and I only could train 3 times in Japan, but that was, I mean, amazing. Of course, I could train with my sensei, my own sensei who raised me at this very dojo. I went back to my home dojo where I started Kendo. The new floor, very slippery, and at the third one, the very last training, I didn't really slip, but man, that was like sliding around a lot. But yeah, that was very good experience. Of course, you have to adjust your body movement when the dojo changes, of course. So you know, it took a while to adjust my body center of gravity for that. And also that I learned a lot about kata as well. And my own sensei, Miyake Sensei, instructed me one-on-one. That was very scary, and of course, always I feel lucky, but my own sensei since I was 7, so there's a little bit of teacher-student relationship no one can get rid of. So I'm always nervous when I talk to him, especially at the dojo. So I learned a lot, and also the most what do you call it? Most happiest moment, I should say, that I had in Japan. Of course, you know, my daughter was there and everything, but Kendo-wise, my sensei told me that, oh, your Kendo now is getting closer to 6th Dan Kendo. He doesn't really give his students compliment, so that was great, and that is the most. I can't be happier, actually. So that was very good for me. But of course, I have to work on my Kendo a little more. And depends on your level, your kata has to change. And the important thing, I don't know, it depends on what your level. So it does this, what I'm trying to tell you now doesn't apply to every single person that watching this video. But my sensei told me your kata should have fast motion and slow motion. It's a mixture of fast and slow. So what it means is some parts of your strikes should be, I mean, some parts of kata should be faster than the other parts of kata. For example, when you do kata number 1, okay, you cannot do everything really fast. You can do things faster. For example, nukimen, men, nukimen. Okay, not really super fast, but relatively fast. And then when you take zanshin, okay, you're gonna drop your kensagi down, right, between your opponent's eyes. Okay. Before you take zanshin, and then when you take zanshin, this moment should be faster. So when you drop your sword down, slow and then push and then fast. Fast isn't probably a good word. Maybe smoother is the better word. So the more advanced you get, you should think about, or you have to learn which parts of the kata should be faster than or smoother than the other, and then when to slow down. For example, before you take zanshin, you should slow down because you pay attention and make it faster when you take hidari jodan, for example. So I have to work on it, and probably if you're 5th dan or 6th dan level, probably you should work on it. Work on it too. I was just told what to do, so I don't exactly understand because I really have to practice it to tell you, to share what exactly it means, so I'm just transferring what I've been told to you. So please don't ask me how you're gonna do it. What does it mean? Because I'm still studying that. So okay, now that's that. And what I was talking to Miyake Sensei, my sensei, that he doesn't talk much, and even you ask him, he doesn't talk much. Especially, he wasn't drinking then, so he didn't talk much. So, the one thing I remember, or he emphasized, was that Kendo nowadays is very fast and small, right? As you know, it's very athletic, very fast and very small, and it's more hitting rather than striking. So he said we used to call it gabame. If you're familiar, if you can read Japanese and familiar with the manga comics called Ron, R-O-N, Ron, and this is the Kendo manga, but the what do you call it? Creator of this comic is the Murakami Motoka Murakami, who is the creator of Musashi no Ken. It's very, very famous popular Kendo manga and anime in 80s, maybe, yeah. And he created this manga comic called Ron, and in this the main character does Kendo, and he goes to Busen, Budo Senmon Gakko, and he learns Kendo from Naito Sensei. I'm gonna give you detail, but Naito Sensei was the head instructor, Kendo instructor of Busen, and he's students were like Mochida Sensei, Judan, Ogawa Sensei, Judan, a lot of Judan, 5 Judans, his students. Okay, and in Ron, this manga, you can see government. You can learn about government. What government is you're gonna bring your hands above your head like a normal basic Kendo strike, men strike, right above your head, and then strike men. Okay. In Shiai, not many people do it because it's risky, right? If you go, and it's slow. It seems slow too, slower than smaller strikes, right? And of course, the bigger your motion is, it's easy. The easier for your opponents to tell what you're gonna do. So if you have got like that, and your opponent's go, okay, he's gonna strike man, block. So not many people do it, but this government, it was very was respected because that's the basic real deep man strike, and you can do it in Shiai. So a lot of people do it. A lot of people can't do it in Shiai because of the risks I just told you. And Miyazaki Sensei said, yeah, we don't really see government anymore. But if you really want to be strong, not skillful, strong, in Kendo, not in Shiai, you probably should be learning how to strike big, because that big motion creates at least creates opportunities for us to strike, because big motion makes your partner or opponent surprised like that. Okay, so in Shiai, if you want to do government, you should mix them up. Mix government with smaller strikes. If you do smaller strikes all the time, of course you get used to it. Your opponents get used to it, and then suddenly you guys big strike and they go like that. So we call it kyo. Kyo means empty, blank. Okay, surprise, and your opponent's brain, or you, if your opponents did it to you, your brain stops. Your brain frozen, so you can't do anything. So that's kyo. Okay, the state of kyo. So if you study government a lot more, your Kendo can be better made. You know, we don't see that often. And if I think of it, he does a lot. He does a lot, and then of course you have to know when to do it, otherwise it doesn't work as you want it to work. So you have to study when to do it. Of course, when means your seme, you have to know your seme is working, strong enough, or is your partner, is your opponent in the state of kyo? What is he doing? You know, you have to organize. You have to focus and analyze what your opponent's status of mind. So it works, right? And that was great. That after that talk, I started doing government. Of course, it doesn't work much, but depends on when to do it. It kind of works. It works a little bad, but of course, more probably 99% didn't work. So I have to kind of start working on when to do it. Okay, so that means I will be struck a lot, and I will lose a lot. Probably I'm not going to do it in the Shiai often if I have to win, like in a team fight. But yeah, if I know when to do it, probably it will be a great technique to use in Shi'an too. That was great talk. Actually, just one thing that he told me, the government was very nice. And he told me what he's been working on when he strikes men. And I can't show you here, but probably somewhere I would like to share that with you. Okay, maybe in Patreon area when I have time to do it. And maybe if I have time tonight at the dojo, I will share that with you. Okay? And that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.